morning, students. So today I will discuss exercise 1.2. Okay. So first question in that, state whether the following statements are true or false. Justify your answer. Means in first questions, some statements are given. Okay. So these statements we have to justify. Means first we have to tell true or false. After that justify. Okay. So first question, first part, every irrational number is a real number. Yes, it is true. Because combination of collection of rational and irrational numbers are together called real numbers. Or in real number, irrational and rational both exist. Okay. Second one, every point on the number line is of the form this where m is a natural number. So it is not true always. Okay. So first one true and second one false, means it is not always true because under root 9. So under root 9, this will not be form of under root 10. Okay. Where m is a natural number. Clear? And under root 8 to 2 into 2 into 2. So here 2 root 2. Clear? So here this is irrational. Means this is form of root m and this is rational, means not irrational. Clear? Third one. Every real number is an irrational number. No. Every irrational number is a real number. Okay, but every real number is not an irrational number. It is like a room is a part of house. House is not part of the room. Okay, so like this means irrational number is part of real number. Real number is not part of irrational, or in real number irrational numbers exist. Okay, real number does not exist in irrational numbers. Okay, so this third one also false. Okay, then question number 2. Okay, are the square root of all positive integers irrational? No. If not, give an example of the square root of a number that is a rational number. Are the square root of all positive integers irrational? So under root 2 irrational. Under root 3 irrational. But under root 4 this is rational. So not always. Okay. Are the square root of all positive integers irrational? No. Some positive integers, their square root will be rational number. Clear? Then question number 3. Okay. So how under root 5 can be represented on the number line? Okay. So question number 4. So how under root 5 can be represented on the number line? So in first video I told you, I discussed that how to represent irrational numbers on the number line. So under root 5, so first you find square of this number. So 5. Then 5 break in 2 parts. Okay. So we can write 1 plus 4. Also can write 2 plus 3. Then find 1 and 4 are the square of whose numbers. So write in form of square. So this 1 square and this 2 square. Okay. And here 2 is the square of under root 2 and 3 is the square root of under root 3. So any you can take, first one or second one. Okay, by any you can construct root 5 and by that you can represent on the number line. So suppose that first method I am taking. Okay, so not first method, this first one. Okay, both methods their process same. So 1 square plus 2 square means here under root 5, 1 and 2 are Pythagorean triplet, means these are the sides of a right angle triangle. Okay. So this suppose origin. So on x axis you draw 1 unit and 1 unit you suppose let 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. It is not necessary 1 centimeter also you can take, but when you take 1 centimeter, then very tough to construct this. Okay, very small. Due to that, take it 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So 2 centimeter means, but you will write 1. This 2 centimeter, but that 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Like 2, then 3. Means every this 2 centimeter. Then 1, suppose A. On that you construct 90-degree angle. Okay. And on that 2 square means 2 unit you cut it. 2 unit means 4 centimeter. So from scale you measure it 4 centimeter. This suppose point D. You will write here 2, not write 4, because 2 centimeter 1 unit. So 2 unit 4 centimeter. Then join O to B. So this will be under root 5. Okay. This one, this 2. So 1 square plus 2 square is equal to under root 5 square is 5. Okay. Then take this distance in compass. Okay. And cut one arc. In compass you take this distance. And when you will complete it, it will form a circle. Okay. So here intersecting x axis, that point, that will be under root 5, suppose point C. So this under root 5, this represented on the number line. Clear? By this way also you can represent, but it will take more time than this. Okay, that also you see, no problem. So that first one. Then for second one, first you construct under root 2. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So under root 2. So for that one unit on x axis and then 90-degree. And on that also cut 1 centimeter. Okay. Then join O to A. So now this OA is under root 2. And under root 2 square plus under root 3 square. So with help of under root 2 again you construct under root 3. Okay. So construct 90-degree angle again. On that again cut 1 unit means 2 centimeter. This point C. Then join O to C. Okay. And this is under root 3. Then again from point C construct 90-degree angle. And on that you cut this OA distance. This is under root 2. So take distance OA in compass and from point C cut on this line. Okay. This under root 2. Then join O to this D. So now this OD is under root 5. Okay. Then take this distance in compass and cut R. So where intersecting. So this point will be under root. Only in this some steps will increase. Okay. But representation that same. Clear? Then question number. This was question number 3rd. Sorry. Question number third this was. Okay. Then question number 4, classroom activity. Constructing the square root spiral. Square root spiral means here means you construct under root 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So by that they will make a spiral. Clear? So in previous videos I told you that how to construct irrational numbers on the number line. So under root 2, you know, today also I discussed under root 2, 3 and like that 4, 5, 6 also. So here I am discussing that how to represent. Okay. So under root 2, so there square 2, 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 square plus 1 square. Then under root 3 is equal to 3. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 1 square plus under root 2 square. Then under root 4 square means 4 is equal to 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 means under root 2 square plus under root 2 square. Under root 5 square. Okay. So this 5. So under root 2 plus under root 3 whole square. Means 2 plus 3. So like that. Okay. So like that you can construct 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay. Then next exercise. That is related with real numbers and their decimal expansions. Real numbers and their decimal expansions. Means real numbers, they can be in form of rational numbers. Okay. They can be in form of irrational numbers. So what will be their decimal expansions? So rational numbers, their decimal expansions means decimal expansion of a number. Okay. So three types are decimal expansions. First, terminating decimal. First, terminating decimal. Second, non-terminating repeating. Non-terminating repeating. And third one, non-terminating non-repeating. Non-terminating non-repeating decimal. Repeating also called recurring. Okay, so three types of decimal expansions: terminating, non-terminating repeating, non-terminating non-repeating decimals. So first one like 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, that will be terminating decimal because it terminates, its remainder becomes 0. That's why terminating decimal. But 1 by 3, so 0.333 like that. Okay, means after decimal, one digit or group of digits repeating again and again. So this we can write like this 0.3 bar. So bar, that is representing that it is non-terminating repeating, is 3 again and again repeating. Okay. So this is this related second one. Okay. And this first one related this first terminating decimal. And third one like 0.34576785432 ... This is related third one. Okay. So first one, that is terminating decimal. Second one, non-terminating repeating, and third one, non-terminating non-repeating decimals. Clear? Means rational numbers. Okay. We can convert some in terminating decimal and some in non-terminating repeating. So without dividing, how to check that terminating or non-terminating repeating? So if denominators of a rational number is in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n, so that rational number will be terminating decimal. And if denominator of a rational number except 2 and 5 any other number in their factors, okay, means in their denominator, if we factorize it, and if we are getting except 2 and 5 any other number, other digit, okay, in their factors, so their terminating decimal, sorry, their decimal expansion will be non-terminating repeating. Okay, like here 1 by 3, so factor 3 is coming. Okay, here 1 by 2, suppose 1 by 10, terminating because 10 their factors 2 and 5, but 1 upon 15 non-terminating repeating because 15 their factors 3 and 5, so that's why it is non-terminating repeating. Okay, so exercise I will discuss in next video. Okay, thank you.